Matt, another week on the training pitch ahead of Saturday's fixture against Hartlepool. How's preparations been?
It's been good this week. Obviously, it's been slightly more upbeat because of the result of the weekend, which is positive. I will say this, since I've come here, the training ground has always been filled with a seriousness, but this week there's been a lot more smiles on the players' faces, which, a little bit of pressure has been removed. However, it's really important that we back up the last two results that we've picked up, because yes, they were both at home and we had to work a little bit harder on Saturday to get the points against Ebbsfleet than we probably wanted, but we got the win, which is obviously really important. And my message and the coach's message to the players this week is that we must take the confidence that we've gained in the last couple of games into what we know is going to be another really difficult game away at Hartlepool. So I've been there once this season already, so we know what to expect. We know that they have areas where they're really strong, but we also know that we have individuals and players and a team that are high on confidence and can go out and carry out the game plan and hopefully come back with a really positive result. We're going there in a good frame of mind, and we want to pick up 3 points.
And how important is it that we, utilise that confidence and really build it across the dressing room?
Yes, the players are really good at that. What we've got here is a really good leadership group who don't need a huge amount from me in terms of understanding what the group needs. So they've taken that on board this week. They've had a really good week on the grass. We've worked hard. We've worked on obviously certain things that we want to take into the game tomorrow. But the players are buoyant at the moment. It's a long journey, and we've got the added little bit of spice with it being on the TV. So the players, hopefully use that to go and perform, because look, it's a game against a direct rival, if you like, in the league. So it's one that we've got to approach, as you say, with confidence. There's got to be a little bit of more belief in us when we have the ball, and that's from the players. If they go and do that, we know we're a good team. We know we've got good individuals. Unfortunately, I think Jack's going to be ruled out. He's picked up a nasty injury in the game against Ebbsfleet, so it's an opportunity for somebody else to come in and fill that void, because we know he's a big player for us. So yeah, it's difficult, but we've got one or two faces back in and around the team, and Tabs is back on the grass, which has been really positive for him. He's had a long time out. There's still too many players in the treatment room, truth be told. We've got to get them out of there as quickly as possible, but the players that are fit, they've got to take all of the confidence and all of the belief into this big game tomorrow night.
You touched on the journey as well. It's a long one and another set of miles that the Moors fans are putting in. How much of a part can they play in tomorrow?
Yeah, they can do it. Look, it's not cheap to go and watch football. And our players, myself, the staff, the chairman, everybody really appreciates our supporters and what they do for the players when they're at the ground. So we'll need them tomorrow. What I like is, even if I look at the staff that we've got here, the non-football staff are big Moors fans, and it tells you everything about this football club. So I'm looking forward to seeing them. It's important that we interact with the supporters, especially before the game and after the game, regardless of the result, because they've spent not only their money, but a hell of a lot of time in supporting us as well.
And one player who'll be looking to, build on last week's performance, Manny Duku, thriving on confidence. How's he been?
Yeah, Manny's been a bit stiff this week, so he hasn't played a huge amount of football, so he didn't train early part of the week. But he's, as you can imagine, he's got a huge smile on his face. He's probably one of the happiest people I've ever met in my life. But what Manny's done is he's given us a bit of fresh air in terms of Manny is so grateful to be given this opportunity. And what I like about him is that he's grasped it with both hands. He'll have to do that again tomorrow. We know that this is going to be a big physical game, one where we have to stand up to, the onslaught from their really experienced team. If we do that and we get to our football and we try to dominate the ball and work our patterns and in those big moments, if Manny can stand up and take one of them again, we know that we've got a chance of competing and beating anybody in this league.
And Finn Holmes recalled from his loan spell at Bromsgrove. How impressed have you been with Finn?
Yeah, Finn's done really well. Look, Finn's a young player that I think has had his toe dipped in earlier in the season. What we need to do is we need to bring Finn back into the group. So he's around the group every day, so he's training every day, because he has some really, really top attributes. He's an excellent ball carrier. The thing that Finn needs to probably have a bit more exposure to is National League players, what the differences are between the level that he's been playing and excelling at and the level that we play at here. I've been impressed with him this week. He's definitely in and around the squad. He's somebody that it was the right decision to bring him back because he's been doing so well. And I think what it does is it also sends a really clear message to all of our young players. I must commend our academy here. I think it's excellent. The players that train with us on a daily basis get better. We have a really close relationship with the academy. I think it's important when you're a club of our size. And I also think that it shows the players, the young players, that there is a pathway to the first team here. So will they get given an opportunity? Most definitely so. If they're good enough, it doesn't matter what age they are. So, long may that continue. I know that it's really important to the chairman that we continue to try and bring our own players through, and Finn's one of those.
Matt, thank you for your time.